What's up, YouTube? JustGav here, bringing us a brand new video onto the channel. And have we ever been more back? I mean, are we back, baby? I'm thinking we're back. The Battlefield 6 multiplayer reveal trailer, portal, all the stuff they showed, the whole event, which was like 4 or 5 hours long, which was insane. The drops for the bait. I mean, it was a celebration of Battlefield. It was a celebration of the arcade massive. I don't even know. I don't even know what to say. What I mean, if I don't know what gameplay I'm going to use for the video. If I'll use the gameplay from the reveal event, because I recorded basically the entire thing. If I'll throw the trailer up on the back. I don't know. I don't even know what to say. I mean, I can officially say, as of July 31st, I can talk about Portal from July 31st and before. I cannot talk about Portal from July 31st and beyond, or what else is going on. I did get the pleasure of, I think it was in March or April, I got to, I can talk about this, I think, unless they want to hand me another strike. Got to play Portal in, I think, March or April, so I got to give feedback and play the game and help. I'm not going to take responsibility, but I was in the Discord and helped shaped some of it. You know, not that they listened to me, but, you know, filled out the surveys, did all this stuff. And so I can proudly say that I was part of what, you know, where this game is taking and going and taking shape. And I just wanted to put that out there. And from the progress they made from then until now is actually insane and is really awesome. It was much closer to being back and being towards the final than I thought it would, because you had purple trees and stuff like that. But the live stream event went extremely well. The reveal went extremely well. And the aesthetic of the game, the movement, the atmosphere, the destruction, the conquest, breakthrough. We got squad deathmatch. I mean, it was... I mean, I just couldn't believe my eyes. I couldn't believe my eyes then. I can't believe my eyes now. The audio, they nailed this game. Now, we've got the beta coming up. You could pre-download on Monday. They are sending out invites early as a thank you to everybody. And obviously, we're going to have early access on Thursday. So we will all get our hands on it officially on the 9th. But on Thursday, the 7th, we will get early access. I will be live, twitch.tv/JustGav, and right here on youtube.com/JustGav at 3 a.m. when the servers go live here in the U.S. because I'm an absolute psychopath. But the gunplay looks good. The vehicle mechanics look absolutely horrendous, and the vehicle balance looks absolutely horrendous. I mean, you had jets four-shotting in like 4 bullets other jets. The jets were also four-shotting helicopters. The vehicle-to-vehicle TTK is not in a good place. I kind of feel bad because the 2042's vehicle balance was pretty bad because of infantry, really, because of Liz and some other other things outside of the vehicle-to-vehicle. But also... from the vehicle to vehicle, you know, you had the Hind and the shot. I mean, the vehicles were just so OP, and then you introduce Liz, and now it's oppressive, and you can't. And it seems like in this game they just went, hey, you know, the balancing job that we tried to do with 2042, let's just not even attempt to do that in this. It's something easy for them to clean up, but it's something I wanted to touch on and talk about quickly. So infantry players will be eating good. I'm an infantry player, obviously, but I do like to hop in the tank, hop in the helicopter, hop in all that good stuff. The maps, insane. They changed the names from the labs to whatever, and they gave them their official names. So the Siege of Cairo, I forgot all the maps. I'll throw it up on screen if I can find it. Look peak. The environments look peak. The music sounds peak. Using Limp Bizkit in the multiplayer reveal was such a good idea. The destruction and even some of the micro-ish destruction, be able to destroy floors like it's Sledge from Rainbow Six Siege and drop down on people. It is absolutely insane. The dragging to revive. I mean, I don't even. It's so unbelievable that you're just sitting here going, yeah, but what's the catch? Where's the rug pull? What are you gonna do? I don't trust you as far as I can throw you, EA. I know you've got something up your sleeve. The reveal has been so good and been so well done that people are legitimately like, they don't believe it because they're like, well, you're gonna mess it up in some way. It's too good to too good to be true, too peak, if you will. And I can agree with them and attest to that. But they've done developer interviews. The CEO has been interviewed. Byron Beatty, I think that's his name. Vince Zampella did like a 20-something minute interview with Jake Lucky. I'll if you guys want to You know, go look that up. They talked and talked and talked a lot. The Portal stuff, single player. They brought up cosmetics, saying Nicki Minaj, stuff like that doesn't have any place in this game. We want to keep it grounded. They brought up bundles. They brought up you know, different stuff. They've been really open and candid. Some stuff they wouldn't talk about. As a matter of fact, in that campaign, in that interview, they got asked that question, and some DICE PR lady stepped in and was like, But then there was another interview with I think it was the CEO or some kind of lead director, something that's basically came out and said, yeah, we're not doing the collabs of that nature in this, so that's good. Which, you know, they've come out, they're being very candid and very open. There's some things they can't talk about. Obviously, the BR that we got a little teaser for being the biggest thing that they can't talk about because it's NDA'd out of their mind, and it's going to be coming way later on anyways, probably in 2026 from the rumors that I have personally heard. That's no personal confirmation. I'm just, you know, that's just what I've heard. That's the rumblings. Rumbling. It's coming, rumbling. Sorry. And I just wanted to get on here and touch on all these things quickly and just tell you how good it feels for a positive reception to a game, although it does have its problems. The weapon sling system with assault. I'm bouncing around everywhere. I'm so sorry. I'm just excited. Can you blame me? I'm excited. The weapon sling system, which is apparently getting addressed. You won't be able to use 2 ARs, whatever. You can only use shotguns, carbines, and I think DMRs with your AR. I don't know if I love the weapon sling system. Shotguns look OP. I guess since they took assault survivability away with the med pin, but gave it a adrenaline pin, they wanted to keep assault in the game by giving them something to kind of balance and counteract that. Again, I'm not a big fan of that. I'm also not a big fan of the regenerating not abilities, but the regenerating, what am I trying to say? Gadgets. There we go. I saw they showed in the gameplay. I'll see if I can find the clip of a dude setting C4 up on like a wall, and the C4 was regenerating. All you people that were complaining about the med pins regenning, how are you gonna like it when C4 regens and you could just keep throwing it and throwing it and throwing it? And the regen was actually relatively not fast, but it was a good speed. And you could just keep setting them down. And I'm like, I don't like that. Hopefully, people have given feedback on that. That would be very, very nice. What else did I not like? What are some of the negatives? Let's see. Weapon sling, the regenning abilities. Sniping looks insane. You know, I'm an anti-sniper guy, but the sniping looks insane. It looks fun, though, so we'll see. Oh, speaking of sniping, sweet spot mechanic may or may not be back. Take it out of the game. Remove it now. The movement seems to be good. They have sped up the movement just a little bit from the build that I played in the past. Again, this is in the past, so don't strike me down, please. Literally, they've seemed to speed up the movement a little bit. The slide apparently was bugged in this showcase. It was too long. They're shortening up the slide like it was in the build it was short in the build that I played. So it seems like it was bugged so for all you movelets and anti-movement bot walking gamers out there. Okay, I'm supposed to be positive. I turned a new leaf. I'm not supposed to be toxic anymore. They are going to slightly reduce the slide distance, so it will be a direct nerf to the movement. The laying on your side and jumping and the reticle being decoupled from the middle of the screen. They've got some things to work on. There's definitely some things I personally don't like. It seems like I'm in alignment with most of the criticisms of what we've seen so far. But it's simple things that they can fix, and I think they will eventually fix, hopefully. Don't be hard-headed about the little things. Don't be hard-headed about the little things. Another thing, TTK was lightning fast in the build that I played like 3 or 4 months ago, and it's lightning fast now. For the love of God, just add one more BTK. Just add one more BTK. It's not that big of a change. Just overall, add one more BTK, and it will be fine. It would be fine. And take the sweet spot mechanic out. Please! I'm going to randomly get one shot to the chest because this dude is arbitrarily at the exact distance that he needs to one-shot me in the chest. Oh, but it's a learned mechanic. Ugh! Miss me entirely. You know, I'm an anti-sniper guy. I am an anti-sniper guy. So I do have a narrative to push. Get it out. Get it out. Get it out. I play attack and defend modes. Can you blame me? I'm a breakthrough player, but Conquest might be back. Speaking of Conquest, the ticket bleed is back. Instead of counting up, it's counting down. Thank you, God. Reviving is also saving you a ticket. That's back. I'm literally watching it in front of me right now as we talk. So, vehicle attrition. Apparently, there was no way for jets to heal themselves. Like, there was no, like, you know, on BF5, you could fly through the spawn and fly through the little reload thing, and it would give you some health and your regen back and ammo, and then boom. But they didn't have that in this build. Apparently, it's supposed to be in the game. And then I got word that if you're playing engineer, that's the only way you can self-heal inside of the jet, which is kind of insane and incentivize you to play engineer. But, like, I'm in a jet. I'm not going to park it and then get out and repair tool it like I would a tank, and then get back in and take off again. Like, we can't do that. We cannot do that. But I'm trying to think. I'm letting I didn't like write things down and let it flow. You know, I'm just letting it flow. I didn't like script this out. The dragging teammates while being revived is an awesome feature. It felt good to play with. It looks like they've updated. It's less janky than it was. You cannot shoot while you're reviving. I don't know if they'll change that because both of your hands are occupied. You got one hand on the back of like the collar, and you got the other with the stem reviving. The revive animation after you get revived, they've sped that up significantly from 2042, because in 2042, you get revived. It's that old school revive animation where you get revived, and no matter what position your body's in, it goes into like a prone, and then it takes a second after the animation finishes for you to go to crouch and then to stand. It looks like in this, you get revived and can instantly stand back up. So they've changed that, it seems, a little bit. Maybe it's a bug, maybe not. Maybe it's intended. I think it's a good change. Some people may not like it because speed means it's Call of Duty. Sure, Grandpa, here, take your meds. But the dragging to revive is a great feature. The spot symbols, the spotting system is the spot symbols above people's heads are super big, and I don't think it shows the class icon. That's a change I would make. I would show the class icon above the head, so you can identify, you know, what gadgets they have if you're playing the open class system or the open weapon system playlist, or if you're playing the open weapon, their closed weapon system playlist. You know, whichever one it'd be easier to identify. You know what's going on. And yeah, so there's way more positives than there are negatives, and I think the negatives and the bad is relatively simple to fix. And yeah, so this is just my first impressions, my emotional reaction, baby. And I'm thinking we're back. If you guys enjoyed the video, be sure to like, comment, subscribe, share with your friends. It's been JustGav, guys. All the links are in the description down below. Twitter, Twitch, Discord. Follow on Twitch. Join the Discord. Follow on Twitter. Subscribe right here on youtube.com/JustGav. Hit that notification bell. This will be the #1 place for Battlefield 6 information. I'm probably going to be making more videos about Portal. You know, talking about it. I touched on it briefly. But I do want to probably make a dedicated video to it, you know, in its entirety, and you know, maybe dedicated videos to other things too. So, like, comment, subscribe, share with your friends. I'll catch you in the next one. Peace out. Girl Scouts. See ya. Bye, guys.